The Young Turks brought to you by Carbonite Online Backup. Get a free trial at carbonite.com by using the promo code TYT, and you also get 2 months free if you decide to buy. There is an anti-choice group that's known as Life Always, and they just paid for a billboard in Soho that basically targets African Americans, okay? So let's put the picture of the billboard up. I'll read what it says to you. It says, the most dangerous place for an African American is in the womb, okay? And they're obviously referring to blacks having abortions. I mean, several people sent this article to me. People are enraged by it. It's almost unbelievable how insanely racist it is. It's like blunt, right in your face, like most dangerous place for a baby in an African American's womb.
Yeah, of course, the problem here is it makes it seem like blacks are more guilty of abortion in their minds, in their point of view, and they seem to be calling out the black community. Now, they say, hey, listen, given that in a city you're going to have more African Americans doing abortions, from the quote unquote pro-life position, they're saying we're trying to help African Americans and by protecting their babies, their fetus.
Oh, I'm sure that's what they're doing.
Right, but obviously it seems like they're targeting them. But look, I know why people are outraged. I get it. At the same time, this is where these guys come from. I mean, I'm not surprised by it. Let me put it that way. That's their position, and their position is that all these fetuses and zygotes and all that are human beings, and so they're going to get in your face about this abortion issue. That's what they always do.
Am I surprised that a right-wing group would do something like this, single out blacks on a billboard and basically put them on blast? No, I guess I'm not surprised. But it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, what annoys me the most about it is the self-righteous nature. Like pointing a finger to a certain population of people and saying, look at these people. You know, they're the ones who have the abortions. We got to do something about it. Who the hell are you? I think that's the part of this that just really gets under my skin. And go ahead, JR, were you going to say something?
No, that it's looking to flip it. It's looking to say, well, look, if you're in favor of letting a woman do whatever she wants, then that means that you're against black people procreating and having more children and just populating the planet. And so since they go with that thing, they really think that someone's going to listen to them and go, oh, you mean all the anti-choice people are for black people because you want more of us around. And when in the meantime, once black folks have kids, or maybe they're in a situation where they can't maybe take care of a child they may have in certain situations, then you start saying that they're welfare mothers and all this stuff. When in reality, and that's another lie anyway, because in reality, of course, black folks aren't like the majority of people taking welfare, but that lie keeps going anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's all a matter of game to see who. It's a matter of getting people on their side. It has nothing to do with any issue. There's no stance on any of these things. It's just a matter of pissing people off. And then once we start talking about race, they go, why are you playing the race card?
Right.
If they're not playing the race card, then it's a problem when someone else does. But they can't.
JR makes a great point. They're inconsistent when it comes to their political views, right? For instance, it's like, we're pro-life. We want them to have the babies. Okay, they have the babies, and let's say they don't have the means to take care of the children. All of a sudden, they'll be like, would you look at that? All of these blacks and Hispanics take advantage of these social programs like welfare. Why should my tax dollars pay for your kid, right? And then at the same time, they're against contraception, too.
Yeah. No, being against contraception what tips all this to a new level of absurdity.
Right.
So, like, which one is it? Okay. I mean, you want them to have kids or you don't want them to have kids. If you want them to have kids and you say, they can't support themselves, all right, then help a brother out. If you're not going to help a brother out, then shut the hell up.
Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%. All right. Kanye West, go ahead, Cenk.
You know what? I'm sorry. One more thing on this. Look, every time we do these abortion stories, I'm reminded of that article, great article on how some of the people who were the so-called pro-life protesters will sometimes have abortions. And then they'll go like from the picket line or whatever, or the line of yelling at protesters to inside the facility, get an abortion. And then they'll come out and they'll yell not just outside again, but sometimes to the other people in the waiting room. It's because in their minds, they think like, well, I had to get an abortion, not like these people who were choosing one, right? And
Unbelievable.
no, and I always think about that, and I always think like the guy or the woman or whoever that put up those billboards, etc. They have an enormous chance of being totally full of crap. So they don't even believe what they're saying. So it's nonsense.
Right. It's just this self-righteous attitude. Like, I'm better than you. I know better. I'm a better person overall. So I'm going to judge you for making a decision in your life, for making one of the most difficult decisions you'll ever have to make.
And unless you've been in that situation, you have no frickin' idea, man. And I cannot order a glass of shut up juice that is large enough for these hypocrites. And you know what? Once they get in that position, you know what they're going to do. 9 out of 10 of them, you know what they're going to do. And then they're going to go back to screaming and yelling, just like you said, Anna, like pretending that they're better than other people.
Eventually, you're going to have a computer disaster, your computer is going to crash, and you're going to lose all your files. But with Carbonite Online Backup, you don't have to worry about any of that because it automatically saves your files off-site. You can access all of your backed up files from any computer remotely, or if you want, you can also access your files through an iPhone or BlackBerry with Carbonite's awesome free app. Carbonite costs just $55 a year for unlimited backup for your PC or Mac. Think about it, that's less than $5 a month. Get a free trial at Carbonite.com by using the promo code TYT, and you also get 2 months free if you decide to buy.